As my daughter said, it spoils it for me. It did not want to see it this way. Hey, that's just the way it is. If you are in Hollywood, you are booty booty. Or a carpet muncher. Or both. They use his name, Chris. Stop her. See? Chris? Stop her. Wow. It's just the names they use. Michael and Chris. This is like Christ. See? C-R-I-S-T. Christ. And this is also like Christian. And this is Michael. And Michael, rode the boat ashore. But Michael is like an archangel. And Steve is the 5, which is Alistair Crowley, plus Eve, or the street that Eve walked down. The evil walked down. Isn't that something? In the V. They have a branch and a bias and a more. Wow. They pick their children. You think, they say when your number is up, is when your name is up. Because what did it say? That it is a number of a man. Wow. So our names are numbers too.
I hope that you carry with you through the rest of your life. It's really meaningful. You mark the moment. You celebrate the moment. That means quite a lot.
Okay, I think I did all of this.
Sort of. It's, yeah. You can say that. The edge. There is no honest way to explain it. Because the only people who really know where it is are the ones who have gone over.
Wow. The only people who know where the ants is are the one that goes over. And what is his name? There is T-O-M, Thompson. And it looks as though his name is Hunter. But it looks like H-O-N-T-E-R-S, period. It's for snakes. And then Tom, and the son of Tom. They put the H in there to throw you off. It probably is one of their sounds, hum or home. Yeah. They do. They come in your house with this tummy knocker shit and they do mess up your home. Wow. And what is over his head? The big G. And he has a fist. And scissors, it appears to be, or a sword. But he is still fooling you. Why? It is still a cross. See that? And that is a black fist over his bald-headed pink ass. Why? Are they the communists? Are they the ones that using Martin Luther King to open the floodgates? See, that sword is going right down to the middle of his head into his brain. Wow. I think they're telling me I need to go take a smoke because they just saw the cigarette in his mouth.
Thompson before he filmed Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It was a friendship that endured for years.
Your doctor is what? What area, what discipline are you a doctor in?
Hunter got his doctorate degree from the Universal Life Church.
A church. No, Universal Life Church. Already, they're literally, they don't care. Anyone can come in. We are one. You see, we are one. All the heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They use 5 for Alistair Crowley. This one appears to be melanated, and this one appears to be melanated, and this one right here appears to be what they call Indian. They used to be melanated too. They were not called Indians until they turned pink. The pink man is an Indian. And not the melanated ones. The melanated ones are Moabites, and they also changed their name to Mayans. But then they started breaking up and being in all these different tribes, so who knows, it could be the Mayans, but I know them to be the Moabites. And this is a universal lie. What's the universal lie? The church. It is a universal lie. That's why they have churches chicken. He said, I said church is chicken. He said you can just check them off. Now, this is the guy that I was talking about. Same-sex wedding ever performed on late night television. Remember I told you he is a tiff. Like, you see his forehead? You see how much he has before his hair starts? This, I saw him in just on like a preview of his show. He took off his clothes and he got in a tub. Another man was in the tub. I said, goodness gracious, rubber dub, 2 men in the tub for real. And see, we say these things. Even they teach us in their schools. And they teach us their poems and things. And we say these things and bring them about. Like, sleep tight. Don't let the bugs bite. Hey, that was just 526. Wow. When I was younger, we would say that. Sleep tight. Do not let the bugs bite. Don't let the big bug bite. And my children too. Sleep tight. Don't let the big bugs bite. And then all of a sudden there are bed bugs. People say bed bugs in New York and then like, no, that was just a saying, but it was more than a saying. It was more so of like not like a ritual, but it is to, you keep repeating it to bring something about, a chant. It was more so like a chant, and it said 606 when they said that. Wow. It was more so like a chant, right? And now there are bed bugs. Now when I go and I see these videos of people who have bed bugs, they are melanated people who live in the projects. And I am looking at this man's bed. His bed, the mattress and shit is so fucking nasty. I say, shit, no wonder he has bed bugs. Look at this nasty ass mattress. And I was really being judgmental. I knew nothing at the time of mind control or anything like that. If I did, I don't remember if I knew then, no. Because this was New York. No, I did not know. It was New York. And so I saw that video now. Once I learned of targeted individual, maybe a couple of years later or something, then, I didn't with bed bugs. I actually saw a bed bug. I didn't know it was a bed bug. There was something in my ear. I was laying on that ear to make it so bad. That was the side I was laying on. So I was laying on this ear. And I felt something moving in my ear. And I woke up. And I jumped up. Because something was moving in my ear. And when I jumped up, this thing fell down on the bed. I thought it was a roach. And it was like red. Like something. And I hurried up and killed it. And when I killed it, it just was splattered. But there was blood. You know how you have blood? You set the blood out for a while and it dries and it turns brown. That was the blood that bug was. But even before I killed it, I saw it. And to me, it looked like a nanobot. And I had just studied nanobots. So I run upstairs and I get on my machine and I look at the nanobots of the images that I found on nanobots, and I begin to read and I wonder, was that a nanobot? I did not know it was a bed bug. But later we find we do have bed bugs. And then we can kind of pinpoint where the bed bug came from, who brought the bed bug in, and all this other kind of shit, You can do other assuming you want to do. If you do not know, you do not know. Someone could have brought the bed bugs in while we were not there. We didn't know. But we still would like to use our mind to think. And that's what we did. So there was no such thing as a bed bug. Now, I am in kindergarten and we are singing a song, Rubber Dub Dub. 2 men in the tub, I think. That's how it goes. And he did that. He showed it to me. I don't like that in my face. If you want to be gay, that's fine. Don't be gay in my face. Don't come around me being gay. I'm not around you being straight. I do not march in straight parades. I do not go to anyone's straight parties. I do not kiss men on the streets. I do not hold men on the streets. I do not run down the street with men naked. I mean, can you guys stop with all the gay shit in my face? If you are gay, so you are gay. Keep that shit in your bedroom like everyone else does. I mean, every now and then, you walk down the street, straight people are holding hands. So what? Gay people are holding hands. Okay, so you're holding hands. But when you start taking off your clothes and running down the street and making TV shows and no. And Rubber Dub Dub 2 men in the tub, no, you have gone too far. 2 men kissing in my face on TV. I am in my living room and you come in and you just bust your way in. Because I did not know that you were going to show me 2 men kissing. I did not know that. But you do that shit because you need attention. Everywhere you go, you need attention. It does not matter. That's why you bust into people's living rooms on their TV. But hey, the TV is all about you anyway, isn't it? With your syndrome ass. You have Stockholm syndrome. And now in fact you have Kinsey syndrome. And there are many, many syndromes that you guys have created.
Best of all, I am going to officiate the wedding myself.
See, and everyone is agreeing with it. Is this okay? And this is how they come from underground and they come on the ground, and now they're really and they're eating our minds and they're making us crazy, and our children are gay from birth. And we can actually see our children are gay from birth because they're fucking with our children. It appeared my sister Deborah was gay from birth. Of course she was. Military human subject, and she is a human, but they are not.
By the power vested in me by the state of New York and the Universal Life Church Monastery, and the Universal Life Church Monastery.
Yeah, the guys must have kind of some dark sense of humor.
A dark sense of humor, whatever. He has a spider, it looks like, on his hat. He's hiding. You see the hat pulled down over his ears? Pulled down over his eyes. And then he has on shades. He is hiding. Why?
So explain to the
uninitiated. Those who have not been initiated. Explain to us.
Hunter Thompson was. That's one thing.
His name was Hunter. I told you I was going to hunt your ass down, didn't I? You Tom.
I don't believe I'm going anywhere. You don't? Do not believe in the higher power looking down on me. You can just check him off.
They don't want to admit God created the world because that means there's a coming judgment.
No, there is your mind control. You see how they wake you up and hurry up and put you back to sleep so fast? They do not want to believe God created the world. God is only a title. Give me a name. If you have a name, I'm sure whoever created the world has one. Or just say they don't want to. They want everyone to not know that there is a higher power or there is a creator or someone created this world, but not the one they're telling you that did it. Because if they're so, then they know there is a judgment day. There will only be a judgment day for them when people wake up. You are God. I am God. We are the Godheads. They are not going to do anything. They are not going to go away until we lock them away. Remember the song as a child? Take the keys and lock her up, lock her up, lock her up. You know, My Fair Lady. Remember that? London Bridge is falling down. London is Loontown. Only way I will fall down is if we build up our brain cells. Other than that, we're going to stay in hell forever. We are stuck here. Today we are stuck.
But there's one coming whether you like it or not.
So explain to the uninitiated who Hunter Thompson was. Hunter and I was when I was researching fear and loathing in Las Vegas, and I was living in his basement.
More shades.
I happened upon this box.
He said I was living in his basement. Do you see how young he is? Actually, that does not look like him. You know who this looks like? Damn, what is his name? He came in on Saturday Night Live. He plays crazy. He played the Cable Man. That's who he looks like, the Cable Man. Wow, they sure look alike, don't they? And that's Johnny Depp. But yeah, he looks like the Cable Man. Wow. See how white his face is? The other guy's face was not white. Well, maybe it was not him. Maybe it wasn't. He kind of can go for River Phoenix look, you know, with his hair like that. No, that looks like him. So he was fucking him in the ass while he lived in his basement. So he brought him in And or he was already in, they deal with their parents, have their parents stimulating their babies and shit. Who the fuck does that? Wow.
Would you relax with him?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Tell us about the first time.
When he said, did you relax with him? He said, oh yeah. He said, yeah. What he wanted to know was you having sex with him? That's why he said, oh yeah. I mean, who could not relax around someone that let you live in the basement or whatever? You know what I'm saying? You're still friends with him. Of course you relax with him. But now there are two. I don't know what he has on his head.
You ever met him?
It was a sort of scheduled meeting. It was about midnight. I was sitting in the back of this bar, and suddenly the front door opened, and I saw sparks. These hideous sparks. They were kind of everywhere. And then I realized as he came closer, the sea was parting. People jumping and diving, hurling themselves into safety. I realized that he had a 3-foot cattle prod in his left hand, and a taser in his right. And then I heard, "Out of the way, you bastards!" And then we shook hands, and then we went back to his house and built a bomb. I shot him.
Wow, all of that. All of that. For sure. He needed all of that attention. He came through with all of that. And then they went back to his house and built a what? A bomb. Wow. What kind of a bomb? A drug bomb or what?
I shot him. And it went off. Yeah, 80-foot fireball, yeah, huge. He loved exploding. He loved blowing stuff up.
Yeah, I think he got his life a little bit together. They had him strung out on all those drugs. There's your hunter. He is a hunter. Esau was a hunter too. He is a Tom son. He stays there to keep working on their minds, to keep them thinking that this is what they want to do. And now it looks like there is a agent. Johnny Depp riding in a car with a blow-up doll. That's right here. And John Cusack. That's him. Look what is in his name. USA. Cusack. Cusack. In Hebrew, when you say vagina, you would say C-U-S-A. Cusack. So he is a pussy. That's what he is. In the sack, he is a pussy. United States pussy. That's what he is. In United States, in the word pussy, P-U-S-S-Y is also United States. That's why they call it a pussy. And that's why they turn men into pussies. Called it Ling Ling.
We drove by Hollywood before we went to this reading. He kept beating the doll. And he'd take her out of the street and say, "You," and he would just be punching.
Because he needs that kind of attention. It is called street theater. He is an actor. He is always on stage. Always. That's why he does stupid shit like that. Neanderthal. He was all ready for a show that was beyond any sense of decency. See, street theater, always. He was always performing. Always, always, always. No one was even paying him to do so. He just stopped the car, get out, beat the plastic doll, and get attention from other people. It's called street theater. They do it every fucking day. You don't even know how street theater is played out around you when you go outside. Some people in the store are only there. That's street theater. They will get to arguing or be on their phone up loud. I just call that shit street theater. You need attention. If you're on the phone, take your ass home and be on the phone. Go in your car and be on the phone. No one wants to hear your conversation in the store. Who does that? Now I can see if you call and you say, "Hey, I'm at the store. I need such and such. Do you need anything?" And then maybe people they say, "Okay." But you're there having a personal conversation, talking about the stupid shit that goes on in your life because you do not know that you are targeted and you do not know that your handler is handling you in this situation. You do not know that the programmers created the situation for your handler to handle you around the other people who handler is handling them. So now you have nothing but confusion and chaos. And you are in the store talking about it. Go home and talk about that shit. Go in the closet and talk about that shit. Go somewhere. You don't talk about your private business. You do not tell people how you found your husband and he was cheating on you, or you do not talk about your husband gave you a disease in the store. I mean, why would you do that? Why would you want other people to even know this kind of shit? That is for you and selective people that you want to tell this personal shit to, not people in the store. I don't want to hear it. Shit talk out.